this was a completely new vernacular for me, and I didn't have Andy there to help me, although, as I joked, you've only done biped mammals, and now I've got to do a serpent reptile, so, you know, I don't know how your work will translate into Smauging. But I mean, he is the king of it, he's the don of it, he's the pioneer of it, and he's the master of it, and why that man isn't just literally weighed under with Oscars is a sad, I think, truth of why it's not being recognised for what it is. It's the unloved child of cinema because it falls between SFX and animation. And yet it's such a visceral, live, performance-driven form of art, a form of extrapolated cinematic art. It's something that, you know, green screen, you know, I understand Ian's grumbles about that. It's hard, it's really hard because you're continually projecting all of your performance to a ping pong ball and there's green screen, and yet you are Gandalf. And, you know, you're in Gandalf's costume and you're doing Gandalf's voice, you've got Gandalf's makeup, you've got Gandalf's continuity, you've got Gandalf's lines. Well, you have you have the lines that you're playing, or the character you're playing when you're motion capturing, but you don't have the same context. You're in a room a little bit like this, in fact, very much like this, wood panelled. You've got infrared sensors all around the roof, the kind of cornicing of the roof. You've got this grey carpet. My God, I could actually do it now. I won't. And you're just free to position yourself into something which, after you walk on set and you feel, I mean, most of you might have read me saying this before, but you feel very self-conscious because you're in an all-in-one grey suit and you've got little reflectors all over you and your face is dotted in a sort of aboriginal pattern of white dots, which you have a cast, which in my case was taken for Khan, and then that Khan cast was used for my face, which was put on my head, holes drilled through it before it was put on my face, that is, and then these dots planted on it so that every facial movement was kind of corresponding with a coordinate, which they then mapped in, which you get a lot of in the finished film. And you feel like a complete booby, you know. It's embarrassing. You're kind of walking on, going, "Hi, everybody. I feel silly." And they're like, "Oh, Benedict, great. It's do you want a coffee? Or just sit down. We've got a chair over there. It's got your character's name on it. It's Smaug. So yeah, Peter's going to be down in a minute. So do you want a juice, or do you want to, you know, sit down and relax? I mean, we can, you know, we've done the range of motion, and that's the other thing. You do a range of motion exercise, so you kind of literally move your limbs, your arms, your head, whatever. Limbs. Your arms are limbs, you know what I mean? You move your body to get like a full expression of what you might do in the space, the volume as they call it. And then you're on set being embarrassed. And then Peter comes down, he's padding, you know, barefoot, going, "Oh, Benedict, do you want to talk about it, or do you want to just do something? I mean, it'll be, what do you want to do?" And you go, "Well, let's talk about it first, because I'm feeling a bit silly. Can I take this helmet off that has a camera in front of my face?" Yeah, whatever you want. Cool, okay, so this bit in the script, and then you work out the intentions and the actions and the shape of the scene and the character's motivation, just all the page one acting shit, and then you get back up to being, you know, a fully kitted out booby.